They'll start this drive out on the ground. Ooh, the juke. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Now look out. He's to the 20. Touchdown, Giants. Jalen Warren, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those.
Again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. And it's actually been out of the backfield, handing the ball off where they've had a lot of success. So if you're the quarterback, do you just maybe say, you know, maybe this isn't my day, our running game's going so well, you just continue to lean on that?
I agree. That's exactly what you do. And you have to kind of take your ego and put it aside because you always think your next throw is going to be your best throw, right? Your next play is going to be your best play. Lean on what's working for you right now. That should help carry your team to victory if things keep going in the direction that they are.
Yeah, because the formula has them the lead currently. Robinson's got it. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. On the give, it's Warren. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. The Giants at 1-0 on the year following the win in week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year. Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to, pick up a 1st down.
Now a run with Warren. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now a 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Back to throw here. That's caught right side. It's Warren. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
A 4-yard loss.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. He'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
That's another Giants 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Back to throw. There's a short one caught by Johnson. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a 2nd defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Micah Parsons. And the Cowboys are going to get it back here just past the 35. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback. Here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. I'm sure he wanted to have a huge game, wants to have a huge game as the quarterback, but really on the ground, they've been very, very hard to stop. Maybe you just keep going to that well.
I think so, and isn't it funny how the definition of balance changes for us from game to game? Sometimes it's, 50-50, run it, throw it. Sometimes it's just being a balanced running team in terms of who's carrying the football.
More than one guy.
Right, multiple guys out there, and now your guy back there has to throw it. Don't have to worry about it quite as much.
And they've got the lead here in the second quarter. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Giants, first down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll get it right back to Washington. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
It's a gain of 8.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. 2 yards to go, second down. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all they needed. First down.
At the 49-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. That's complete. It's Neighbors. No gain on the play. And it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. It'll be a gain of 5, and this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get down and out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Back to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll look to throw again. Touchdown, Giants! Malik Neighbors as the first half is winding down. And the Giants will extend their lead here just before halftime. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook, not just the plays and how to execute.
So now the Giants set to take over on offense. They got the victory last week. That was against Washington, and now they lead this ball game as well. Set to go here, 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They're going to look to throw. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Rolling to his right. That one taken in by Neighbors. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll give them a fresh set of downs.
New York Giants. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That's complete to Slayton.
The pass. Complete to Darius Slayton. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Ball at the 40 here for second and 5. They'll run it. Warren. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down.
A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. Third and 6.
Third down and 6.
Looking to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's incomplete. They can. There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the third quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your core? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
That's good for a Giants first down. First and 10.
He'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 42-yard line. Over the middle, complete. It's Robinson. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Giants first down.
Here's one. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. Third and a yard. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. 139 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Over the middle, taken in by Neighbors. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll look to throw for it on third and 1. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now fourth down.
Sets up fourth down.
They'll set up a throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on fourth, but come up empty. And this will... Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the third quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2. Alert for anything out there. Watching for trouble on the road. And making sure you get the team home.
the bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and inches.
On the run, it's Warren. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
3rd and 2. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And some room to work. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
Now 2nd and 3. They'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
They run the counter. It's Warren. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set. New York set to take the field. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
New York Giants.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. They run the counter. Warren. And he is going to lose yardage here. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Over the middle, he completes it to Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back to throw now on 1st down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd down.
Now a give right side. It's Warren. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. This offense so far on 3rd down, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 24-yard line.
13 yards on the play. That's another New York Giants.
Back to throw here. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Here's a 2nd and 7. This is caught by Robinson. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Again, he'll drop the throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Malik Neighbors, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Giants will add to their 4th quarter lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because
New York set to take the field. It's still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
Well, we all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done, a narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there. And the outcome was in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guys visiting. But in the end, how about those guys in their home stadium finding a way to win?
So for the Giants, they use the favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take
The Giants game is over, but his work isn't done yet. Following their early season contest, people want to know what he thinks the team can accomplish as the year goes on.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football. Giants offense making their way out for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his second season in the NFL.
You know, some weeks, Mike, it just seems like you just can't do anything wrong. Every play, every throw, it just seems like everything goes your way, and that was certainly the case last week, throwing for over 300 yards, 3 touchdowns. Tell you what, his receivers, they're coming into every game saying, we're going to get a lot of opportunities, and if their quarterback can continue to play at that high of a level, there's a lot of production to go around.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
And the Giants first down.
They'll stay on the ground with Warren. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. From the 35, here's 2nd down and 7. Back to throw. That'll be caught by the running back, Warren.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He'll try to run for it. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's Warren. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning 1st and 2nd down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in 3rd and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
This one complete to Washington. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 16-yard pickup on that one. 1st down, Giants. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Throw on the run is complete. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A run out of the gun with Warren. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up third down. They'll throw out of the gun, forced out to his right, and this ball incomplete on third down. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. Giants offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. So we've seen from the start of the season the change in the kickoff rule and the ball coming out to the 35 instead of the 30. Greg, as you talk to folks around the league, there's been a little bit of a change philosophically in how to approach even when you kick a field goal in the NFL.
Yeah, and I think so much of the initial conversation is how does the kickoff team handle it? Do you pooch it? Do you kick it out the back of the end zone? And I think there's going to be a wide array of approach. But maybe the part that doesn't get talked about enough, Mike, is how the new kickoff rule actually changes how you play the game offensively. So think if you had the ball inside the 5-yard line, it's 4th and goal from the 3. In the old days, right, the days that we all remember were a touchback following a score, in this case a field goal try, you would kick the ball out of the back of the end zone, hopefully, and it would be a touchback, and you would lose 17 yards. Instead of on a failed 4th down from the 3, your opponent getting the ball at the 3-yard line, they would now get it 17 yards deeper at the 20, and you would get 3 points as a result. Now, all of a sudden, if you do settle for that field goal, the chances of my opponent now possessing the ball following the kickoff outside of the 30, I lose significant field position. So the idea is I'm going to go for more touchdowns inside the 5. I'm going to go for more 4th and goal situations because even if I fail, I would much rather defend my opponent when they're inside their own 5-yard line than outside of their own 30-yard line, because the difference in 3 points over the course is not worth the field position.
And the play callers in the NFL are a lot like the people who play the video games. Let's go for it on 4th down. We're seeing it more. Touchdown, Giants.
Now remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again.
Giants offense starting to trot out for this next possession. We'll see how they want to attack things here. Backed up deep in their own. And it's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
Contrary to what all of the fans at home think, I don't have rooting interest in any of these games. But as you know, when it comes to tight ends, there's no bigger fan than this guy right here. I want to see them be able to connect, especially on those big plays downfield.
Brought down back at his
3rd and a long way to go. From his own end zone, he'll set up to throw. Oh, what a throw. Swinging it across his body, incomplete.
3 and out. 4th down.
The Giants offense now, they get set to take over once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
A 3-yard pickup.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up. Giants offense going to have the first crack at it as we begin this 3rd quarter. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll look middle here and get it to Neighbors. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That one good for 26 yards.
26 yards. 1st down, Giants.
Now they'll set up to throw. He'll get that to the former Volunteer, Jalen Hyatt. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On play action, he'll set up. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime.
The Giants offense about ready to take over once more. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That's taken in. What a catch by Neighbors. He's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
It's 2nd and inches at the 47-yard line.
They'll run it right here with Warren. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the 1st down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
Down the field, he's got Washington. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And the Giants 1st down.
They'll look to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. From the 23, here's 2nd and 5. This one taken in by Hyatt. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split.
To the goal line and in. Jalen Hyatt. Touchdown, New York. That his 1st touchdown of the night. Giants offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll look to get the comeback started now as they take over here. Final seconds of this 3rd quarter. They'll start this on the ground with Warren. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this 3rd quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a run to begin the 4th quarter on 1st and 10. He makes one man miss, but stopped quickly as they hold him to a gain of 1.
A gain of a yard.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain. When you think back to the first half, Mike, just how well he threw the ball, and you thought maybe this defense would come up with some answers in the second half to slow him down, but so far, that has proven to not be the case.
in by the tight end. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup.
Second down and 3.
At the Ravens 30.
Here's a handoff to Warren. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A gain there of 11. That's good for a Giants first down.
First down, New York.
Once again, it's Warren. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
26-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout. Hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
Brings up second and goal.
Warren. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is third and goal. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, New York. What a game this has been back and forth. Giants offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. Philippe sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Left side in the hands of Neighbors. And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Giants.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. That's complete to the tight end, Theo Johnson. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
Brings up second and 1 at the 50-yard line.
On 2nd down, Warren. And I don't think he got that wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at 3rd down.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down, or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Giants first down.
They'll run straight ahead with Warren. And a nice job there, sidestepping defenders on his way. It's a gain of 9. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 1. A run with the man out of Purdue. That's Tyrone Tracy. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
The tackle made back at the 39-yard line.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. They'll drop to throw, and the rush gets there. Down he goes. And we'll see a timeout used by the defense, stopping it right out of the break. A minute. A road win here for the Giants. That was a game that was in doubt till the very end. And they were able to hold on.